Okay, so today for our parent meeting, we're going to be talking about money smart and setting smart goals. They need to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. It's easy to follow structured goals. It helps you stay on track for your budget. It's very important this time of year that we make a budget and we start saving. Everybody's getting their income tax back. It's a good time to start thinking about the future. It's a good time to think about how we're going to save, what we're going to do when we're saving, what's our ultimate goal. Is our goal to save and buy a house? Is our goal to just be financially smart? Is our goal to have an emergency fund? What is our goal? When you're setting your goals, you need to think about what's important to you. Is it your family? Is it your reputation? Is it just making sure that you're stable? Is it making sure that your families have everything that they need? What's your dreams? What do you dream yourself to be? Do you dream yourself to always be where you are? Or do you dream for yourself to be bigger, better, to have more? It's important to start a savings plan, even if it's $5 a week. Anything adds up, and eventually you'll have thousands of dollars as long as you don't have to use it. Which, of course, if emergency comes up, you're going to have to use it, but at least it's there if you need it. Find out how much you can afford. That's the main thing. It's putting back what you can afford, not necessarily what you want to put back, but what you can afford. I want to put back $100 a week, but realistically, I might not be able to put back but $5 a week. And you can always work your way up to that $100 a week, but it's important to start small so that we don't overstep and get discouraged. It's important to remember your reason for saving and being money smart. Am I doing this just because I want to do this? Am I doing this because my family needs this? Am I doing this because we need a house for the future? Why am I doing this? What is my ultimate goal for wanting to do this? Find out how much you need and divide it by how many weeks it's going to take you to get there. Say you want to save up $600. Give yourself a time frame. Like, okay, I want to save up $600 in 6 months. So divide that out by your weekly paycheck. If you get paid every 2 weeks, divide it out by 2-week paychecks. But divide that out and put back that amount of money if you can possibly afford it. If you can't, maybe we need to set our goal a little lower and work our way up to the $600. But make sure that it's achievable, because if it's not achievable, you're going to get discouraged and then you're just going to give up. I'm going to put all this stuff up on ClassTag. I have papers and packets for you. The benefits of budgeting, you reduce your anxiety about it. Who wants to go to bed every night worrying about oh my gosh, how am I going to pay my rent? How am I going to pay my utilities? How am I going to pay anything? If we start budgeting what we do have and managing it the smart way, then we don't have to worry about those things. It's already there. It gives you control of your financial situation. You don't have to worry about where the next meal is coming from because you have that in savings. Even if you have to use it, so what? Start over. Keep trucking it. That's what it's there for. Make a schedule. Okay, this is what I'm going to pay this day. This is what I get in income this day. And make a schedule. Okay, so I can pay this, this, and this. So I'm going to put back this much so that when it's due, it's paid. And that way you don't have all those late fees. It'd be great to be able to take all your bills and divide it up weekly. And then that way you put back so much a week. That way you have all your bill money when it's due. And then you won't ever have a late charge. So make sure you make you a monthly payment schedule and you follow it. Even if you have to write it on a calendar. Write it on a calendar. That way you can keep up with it. That way you know, okay, this is when it's due. This is what I gotta do. This is how much I'm gonna put back in savings. And then budget out the rest. Okay, I've got $200. I've done bought groceries. This is what I got left. I'm only gonna spend so much in eat out this week. I'm only gonna spend so much in gas this week. If I have to do a little bit extra running, I'm going to try to lower my trips, try to make as much trips in one trip as I can to lower my fuel cost. There's just little things that you can do to make it to where your money is more money efficient and more money smart. One thing we can do is learn to eat low fat on a budget. A lot of people right now are having a hard time with food. We're in a pandemic, the food's scarce, the money's even scarcer. So people's having a hard time. And what you can buy is not very healthy for you because that's what's cheap. But there are things that we can do and things that we can buy that's cost friendly, that's good for your body. And by doing this, we lower our cholesterol. We can get down to a healthy weight and maintain a healthy weight. We can maintain a normal glucose level, lower your blood pressure. One way is to buy fruits and vegetables that's in seasons. Strawberries aren't exactly in season right now, so they're kind of expensive. But oranges are. So by picking the fruits and vegetables that is in season, that's fresh, you save a whole lot of money. And the fresh fruit's more healthy for you than the canned fruit. Buy the store brands, or even buy things in bulk. Buy plain or frozen vegetables. Frozen vegetables are actually cheaper than the canned ones, and they're more healthy for you because they don't have all that sodium added in there. Dried beans and peas. Limit your sugary foods. Use rice and oatmeal and grits instead. Use the non-fat dairy milk. Do like bottom roasts and stuff like that you can get more than one meal out of. Soups are good. Buy whole fire chickens instead of the ones that's already cut and skinned. A lot of times if you do it yourself, it's a whole lot cheaper. Use coupons. Shop less. The more you shop, the more you spend. But if you buy for a couple of weeks, then you're going to spend less than what if you go every week or every day for that matter. Comparison shop. Make sure you're getting the best deal for your money. Just because Walmart's convenient doesn't mean Walmart's cheaper. Cut the fat off the meat before you're cooking. Bake or broil or grill your food. Eat only one serving. Stick to a non-stick skillet that you don't need as much oil in. And make sure that your comparison shop. Like I said, just because Walmart is convenient doesn't mean Walmart's cheaper. Look for sales. Look for things that's on sale. You can use instead of using a whole egg, you can use egg whites. Instead of whole or 2%, do non-fat. Instead of cream cheese, do a low or non-fat cream cheese. Mayonnaise, you could do a reduced calorie or low-fat mayonnaise or non-fat yogurt. There's different things that you can do that is cost effective and still nutritionally friendly. I'm going to put some recipes up on ClassTag that I've actually found that sounds pretty good. I haven't actually tried them, but they sound pretty good. And it's things that you can do, like rice. Most people love rice, and even though rice is full of carbs, if you pair it with the right meal and not overdo it in other ways, rice can be very filling, and it's very cost efficient for your family. And so is beans, like dried beans. I know they're full of carbs too, but if you use them correctly, then they can be very good for your family too. And they're very cost efficient, and they're cheaper. So there's things that you can do to be healthy and be on a budget. And then there's money smart things that you can do to stay on your budget. And when you go to the grocery store, you can think, well, I've only got this much to spend on food. And that's okay. And maybe you need to lay that bag of chips down. And that goes along with the nutrition. Maybe we don't need that extra bag of chips this week. Maybe my budget says we can't have that bag of chips this week. But maybe we can have something cheaper and something more health friendly. So it's just a matter of making smart choices. That's the main thing. It's just ensuring that we're making smart, sound choices. And we hope that you and your family as well. We love you guys from the Smithville Head Start. And y'all keep trucking it. Keep thinking of ways to save. Keep thinking of ways to better your family. And we're here if you need us.